Recording in progress. Oh, it's weird. I've got this is weird. I've got a smaller TV now, but you're now 4x3, whereas before you were 3x3. I don't know how that works. I could get more people on now. Free ride. Right, everybody good?
Yep.
Yep.
Like this evening session, it's a bit of everything. So there's some bits of stuff we've done in other ones. There's some what Sufferfest calls pain shakes. So there's a couple of hit things, Tabatas at the end as well. So it's a two-parter. It's aimed at VO Max. So we do a couple of ramp ups, ramp downs, and then we get into some sprint intervals kind of stuff. So you'll be all right. It's very much a lot of add a gear on tonight as well. So you'll have to get your gears right. But we do most of the things a couple of times. So if you don't get it right on the first run through, don't worry about it. You get it on the second one.
Mark, I've only got 6 gears to play with.
Right.
How many are we going to go up and down?
7.
No, you'll be all right. So
Right.
the first bit of it, you stick on 2 gears, then you add a gear, then you add a gear. So you should be okay. And then we take off.
I'll end up at the top of the shop. Yeah.
Yeah, and your maximum you go over your FTP is 125% your FTP. So none of you should be in your last gear. Or if you are, you need to turn your turbo up a bit. Right then, times are ready. Let me just turn the temp down. It's knocked off. Right. Are we ready, Di?
Yeah.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, nice and light, normal drill. We're going back to the old style of warm-up I used to do. So this is one of my old plans. This is one of the original ones. So a nice steady 5-minute build-up. Then we do 3 sets of sprints. So anybody who does the Zwift sessions, this is very similar to the Zwift warm-up for most of their sessions in their Zwift written plans, not the GCN ones and the Academy stuff. So it's their original stuff. Works really well. It's got so it's a good steady warm-up and then some activation bursts, which I like. As a warm-up, it's quite good to do that. Warm up and then some activation. Same for running sessions as well. Get a nice steady warm up and then do some activation strides. Right, so it should be nice and easy spinning it out. Hardly any resistance at all. It says it's in the wrong gear. So it should be light, cadence about 80. Just turning it over. Normal drill. You know it by now. Start at your ankles, work upwards all the way through to your head. Just give a full systems check. Everything's moving nicely or not moving, depending on what it is. If you find anything that's a bit stiff or doesn't feel right, just focus on that for a bit. If it's a quad or a thigh or a calf or an ankle, just put a bit of exaggeration into that one, that muscle. Get yourself into your good riding form as well now, so uncurl them toes, get your shoulders down. Make sure you're pedaling through the quadrants. Nice and light. Right, then pick up the pace now. We'll take it up to 85. You can stick another gear on as well if you want.
What if you don't want?
Put another gear on. So you can still be nice and light. Still under 50% your FTP if you know what your FTP is. RPE is probably about 2, 3 at most. Right, bring your cadence up to 90 now. So I'm on 90 to 95 actually. If it feels too easy, stick another gear on at this stage. We'll stick another one on shortly anyway. Right, we are coming up to 3 minutes in, so we are going to stick a gear on now. 2, 1, stick a gear on. So it should be churning out a decent amount of power now. Probably, hold on, let mine settle down. Yeah, that's about right. About 75% your FTP. You're definitely at RPE 4 now. So you could keep this effort going on for about 20 to 30 minutes. Maybe a bit longer. Make sure you're nice and relaxed. So definitely start to bring your cadence up towards 95 now. 10 seconds, we're going to stick another gear on. It's the last one before we start the sprints. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Get it back onto 90. So it should be about RPE 5, 6 now. Doesn't matter if you're a bit higher, as long as it's comfortable. Right, so in 30 seconds, we're going to stick 2 gears on or 3 gears, depending on your setup. Might even only be 1 gear. You're aiming for 150% your FTP, so it's quite a hard sprint. Your target cadence stays at 95. So these are low cadence sprints. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stick a couple of gears on. Keep it at 95. Could be hard. You're at the top of your sweet spot on your cadence, but normally we'd be banging off 120 on these. Aiming for 95 plus or minus 5. Two, 1, take the gears off. So you should go back down to where we were on the ramp. 30 seconds here, and we go again. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Stick 2 gears on again. Keep your cadence on 95. 95 to 100 will do. That's it, dig in. You'll find this a little bit harder because we're at a lower cadence than we normally do. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Take the gears off. Recover. Keep breathing under control. Nice controlled breathing. Get that heart rate down quickly. And 10 seconds. Going again. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Get it back on 95 as quick as possible. Definitely don't go above 100. After activating a bit of strength on this one, your slow twitch, fast twitch muscles. 3, 2, 1. Right, take all your gears off. Back down to your low recovery. Power should be about 50% your FTP. RPE 3 or 4. Heart rate zone 2. Won't be zone 2 yet. So we're here for 2 minutes. Well, once we've done the 2 minutes 30 actually. So you've still got another 2 minutes to go. And then we start some transition ramps. So we're doing a 2 minute, a 1 minute, and a 30 seconds. Each time we do it, we're keeping the cadence on 95, but we're adding a gear each time. You'll add 2 gears at the beginning. If you need more, add more. Power-wise, you should be looking at about 90% your FTP, 100% your FTP, 125% your FTP. If you've got a power meter. RPE-wise, nice and simple, 7, 8, 9. So 9's very hard activity, 7 and 8 are vigorous. So it should feel hard. One more minute to go. Breathing under control. Make sure your cadence is still about 80. So all your recoveries for this are going to be at 80 cadence. Right, 10 seconds. And we start the first part of the ramp. So you're going to stick 2 gears on, up to 95, hold it for 2 minutes. 2, 1, off we go. Get it up to 95. Make sure it's on 95. Try and keep it as close to as possible for this. So it should feel hard, this. It's vigorous activity. One minute left to go. Nice and relaxed. Tap it out. Be consistent. Keep it smooth. You shouldn't feel like you're fighting it. You probably couldn't keep this up for 10 minutes, but it shouldn't be that bad. Right, so in 20 seconds, we're going to stick another gear on. And we're going to hold 95. Should take you up to about 100% your FTP. RPE 8. Three, 2, 1. Off you go. Stick a gear on. Hold it at 95. So hold it together. You get a good rest at the end of this. Right, 10 seconds. We're going to stick another gear on. Another 95. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on.
Oh.
When your power settles down, should be at 125%, which I am. RPE 9. Don't keep this up for more than a couple of minutes. Good news is you're not going to have to. 2, 1, hand off. Take all your gears off. So that's 4 gears off. Bring it back down to 80. You have got 2.5 minutes rest now. So make the most of it. Don't worry, I'll be taking that rest off you over the next few weeks. Thank me later. Right, 2 minutes to go. My fan's not come on. Minute and a half to go. Quick system check. Get your breathing under control. Keep pedaling nice and smooth. Right, you've got 1 minute to go, and then we go again. Exactly the same thing again. So if you need to make any adjustments to your gears, that last 30 seconds was sub RPE 9. Stick another gear on, but stick it on at the beginning. That 30 seconds at the end is really not very long, so you should be able to carry it all the way through. An extra gear. 30 seconds to go. So remember, you should be on 80, not 90 like I was on then. I'm leaking a bit. Right, 10 seconds and we're off again. Two, one, off you go. Remember to stick 2 gears on, at least. I've got 2 to 3 written down here. Could be on 95. Don't overspin. We're trying to work your VO max here, so it's kind of that happy medium or unhappy medium. Working you hard, like a strength leg session, but we're keeping the cadence in your optimal. One minute to go. Quick system check. Uncurl them toes, get your shoulders down. Dig in. You're not here for much longer now. Only another 2.5 minutes in total. Bit less. Check your cadence. Get it on 95. Should be good at holding your cadence now. 30 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Get it back up to 95. Sit well done. Everybody's looking solid. That's good. Fifteen seconds. Two, one. Stick another gear on. 30 seconds. Hold it 95. This is tough, this. Remember RP9. Almost single words. 3, 2, 1, and off. Take your gears off. Bring it down to 80. Get a drink, get a breather. 2.5 minutes rest. How's that? Lots of blowing, that's good.
Sweaty.
Yeah. Two minutes to go. First 30 seconds. Do whatever you need to do. Couple of deep breaths. Start to get your breathing under control now. So remember your circular breathing. In for a count of 2, out for a count of 4. Or in for a count of 3, out for a count of 6. Try not to pant. Nobody likes a panter. Doesn't do you any good. Controlled breathing. Not panty, just makes you sound like a rabid dog.
It's like when you're doing park run and you get somebody coming up behind you going, that'll be me.
1 minute to go. They're all the people that run every single run they do in zone 5.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
they can probably run faster if they just learn to breathe properly.
It gets people out of the way.
I was out last night and I was breathing every 4th stride. One of the girls I was running with said, "That's nice and regular." So I told her why. And suddenly she started doing it as well.
And she left you.
Yeah, she did. She's fast anyway, but faster than me.
Right, you
Faster
have
than I was
got 10
last night.
seconds to go and we're off again. This time we're going in reverse. So stick all 4 gears on and we start the 30 seconds. 2, 1, off we go. So you might have to stagger your gears going up. Or you stick them all on. Get it on 95, 30 seconds. Come on, keep it going. 10 seconds, hold it. Easy peasy, come on. Don't go over 95. 3, 2, 1. Take a gear off. Get it back on 95. We're here for a minute. That's what your heart up. I like a good reverse ramp. 30 seconds, come on. Hang in there. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Take the gear off. Wrong way again. They come down to 95. Hold it here. 2 minutes. Try and use this portion to get your heart rate under control again, even though you're still under load. We've done loads of this over the last 8 weeks. Recovery under load. Use it. Learn to use it now. One minute to go. Ten seconds. Oh, no, sorry. Thirty seconds. Going backwards, aren't we? Get your shoulders down, relax your face, uncurl them toes. You know the drill. Thirty seconds to go. No, not 30 seconds to go.
No.
Hold time, yes. Sorry. Take the gears off. That's 2 gears off. Spin it down 85. One more of them to do. And then we're off to some intervals, some tabatas. What grunt of on agony calls pain shakes. So make sure your cadence is on 80. That's first minute gone. Minute and a half to go. Check your heart rate out. Probably should come back down to zone 2 already. The amount of work you've done over the last few weeks should be fairly responsive to recovery now. So now you want to be looking at is in the middle of zone 2. .30 seconds, then we're back on it. Remember, reverse pyramid. So stick your 4 gears on. You might have to phase them in or get your cadence up higher first. Gear, cadence until you've got your 4 on. Still aim for a good 10 to 12 seconds to get them on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Just 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Take your gear off. Let it wind down to 95. Yeah, off. Right here for a minute. Right, three cadence is 95. Mine have picked up again. That's better. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, go. Take your gear off. Video on 95. If it feels too easy, stick it up, stick a gear back on. You're properly warmed up now. No lines this week, so nothing to lose. Nice even pedaling. You were working harder than this in recovery last week. Only doing it for a minute, mind. Sit nice and relaxed. And curl them toes. Think about your pedaling for a couple of minutes. Or less than a minute. Should never stop thinking about your pedaling. Be a constant nag in the back of your head. How's my form? Is my pedaling good? Is my posture good? Is my breathing controlled? Like a mantra. 10 seconds. Come on, easy peasy this. Smashed it. 3, 2, 1. Take the last 2 gears off. 2.5 minutes rest. Get a drink if you need it. Keep breathing under control. Get heartburn now. With that avocado I had for dinner. Terrible on avocados. Coming up to your first minute. You've got another 1.5 minutes to go. And then we're on to part 2. The difficult second part. Oh, I didn't mention that, did I? Oops, let that slip. Right, so this is a proper Tabata we're doing next. absolutely everything you can chuck at it. Kitchen sink, Craig's legs, everything. For 15 seconds, that's all. So you might want to stick 2, 3, 4 gears on. Maximum RPM. So you can get out of the saddle, you can go nuts. I don't care how you do it. I just want you to max effort. 15 seconds. Whatever you do though, you're leaving it on. You're then going to drop the cadence down to 85 to 80 for your recovery. So it's a bit similar to last week, but it's not as long. So we're not taking you through lactic threshold, but you are doing a loaded recovery. Right, so you've got 20 seconds to go. And we're doing just 5 of these. So it's classic Tabata. It's a minute for each set and recovery. We just overrun.
Yep.
Never mind. I'll give you an extra bit longer so I don't screw me watch up. Right, we'll go in 10 seconds. So max effort.
On top
Use
gears.
the first one as a gauge, yeah? Stick a load of gears on. 3, 2, 1, go. Come out of the saddle if you want to get it going. Get back down, crank that cadence up. Three, 2, 1, and bring it back down. Don't take any gears off if you can avoid it. Just bring it back down to 85. So 45 seconds rest, nice and easy. 15 seconds to go. Then we go again. Three, 2, 1, crank up, maximum cadence. Two, 1, let the cadence come back down again. Back down to 80 to 85. Number 2 done. Twenty seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, off we go again, maximum effort.
I'm gonna have to
3,
stop, Mark.
2, 1, down.
I'm gonna have to stop, Mark.
Right,
Got a twinge in my thigh.
right, definitely stop. Just tap it out if you can. Just
Yeah.
spin it, keep it moving, but just really low. All right, Phil.
Yeah, but just on that first one, I felt it, and then second one, it came back again. Just on inside.
Just take all the gears off and just try and move it through for a couple of minutes and then get it sent off. The lines can have you. 3, 2, 1, off you go again. Up we go. Number 4. One more to go. 2, 1, off. One more to go. Then you get a rest. Fifteen seconds. Last one. Told you it was a bit of everything tonight. 2, 1, off you go. Come on, get that cadence up. Don't touch them gears. And off. Keep your gears on. They go down to 80, 85. God, it's making me blow. Three, 2, 1. Take your gears off. Lay it down to 80. You've got 2 minutes recovery. Nice and easy. 50% your FTP. Aim for heart rate zone 2 when you get there. RPE 3, 4. Might feel like 5 because you're blowing out your bottom. 1 more set of them to go, and then we're done. Pardon?
At which part is the rest bit?
Pardon?
At which part is the rest bit?
This bit now. In the Tabaters,
Now,
you normally do a loaded recovery in Tabaters.
Yeah, not kidding.
Yeah.
I think what I've done is I went up to about 140 RPM on that first one.
You might have overspun.
Yeah,
I'll put a caveat: don't go above 120
yeah.
unless you've got the gears on to stop you overspinning. Mick will have no problem 130, 140 because he can push a massive gear. But if you can't push a massive gear, don't overspin because you're relying on your hamstring to control it. Right, you have got 30 seconds left. And then we're going again.
I'll just keep rolling at this for about 80.
Right, 5 seconds. 2, 1. Off you go. Stick them gears back on. Get your cadence up. Same number of gears on. Same cadence. Remember to keep it controlled. Two, 1. Dial it back. Don't take the gears off. Bring it back down to 85. If it makes you feel better, I feel sick. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Crank it back up. Try and hit that cadence you hit before. Three, 2, 1, and off. Number 2. Control that breathing. Don't lose your form. Now you know why it's the spring cleaner. 10 seconds to go. Three, two, one. Off we go. Number 3. Two, one, and off. They're going quick now, aren't they? Number 3 done. 2 more to do. Piece of cake. Make sure your cadence is down. Don't be tempted to take them gears off. Ignore that chimp. Just tell him 2 more to go. 15. Three, two, one, go. Number 4. Come on, maximum. Get that cadence up. Only 1 more to go after this. 2, 1, off. 1 more to go. Easy peasy. Get that smug face ready. "15 seconds. Glory time." "5 seconds. Get ready to destroy it. 3, 2, 1, go. Shred that chamois. Two, 1, hand off. Keep your recovery. Recovery is part of the set. 30 seconds to go. I hope we lost Simon. Thought the hippo had got him. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take your gears off. Leg go down to 80. We'll just spin it out for a minute. Let your breath back. And then we'll do a ramp down recovery. Keep breathing under control. It's gone quiet. How's everybody feeling? Good?
Still alive.
Smug faces on. Right, get your cadence on 85. Add 1 or 2 gears on. You want to be taking it back up to about RP 5 or 6. So just under threshold. About 90% of your FTP, if you know what it is. Moderate activity. It's listed out. I was trying to read it then, but I didn't have my varifocals on. She's, well, I don't know why I was doing this. Another 10 seconds, we can take a gear off. Well, you still hold the cadence 85 to 90. 3, 2, 1. Take your cadence off. So it should be about RPE 4 here. Heading to zone 2. Wanted to tick it over for 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So all we're going to do. Nice simple cool down for this one. There can be any lactic acid left in there because your body's consumed it now. It knows how to do that. I've got a rail lake under me. I hope my new flooring is waterproof. I need some wellies under the bike to step off.
Drip tray.
That's what it wants, a flipping drip tray. I won't mind, but I've got a drip bikini on as well. I've got my bikini's saturated. Just visualize that for a minute. That'll keep you awake tonight.
Fucking hell, will it?
Right, take another gear off.
Is it one of
Take it down to 80. Just tap it out. Nice and easy. Compared to some of the other weeks, it's a relatively short one. This it's about 5 minutes shorter. So you get your tea a bit earlier tonight. I don't see point in dragging it out with some leg drills either, because it's a tough session. That it is a VO2 session. It is designed to increase your FTP, improve your VO2. So Craigie boy should have been on doing it.
Yeah. That's what you get with sandpaper in your legs.
Yeah. Rest for the slide, not the ride.
Yep.
It's a good job he's a big ass. Got plenty to spare. We love him, really.
Somebody else too.
3, 2, 1. Just wind it down now. Last minute, just gradually wind it down. Take all the gears off if you want. Just make it nice and easy. You're just turning it over now. Heart rate should be well and truly in zone 2, possibly, hopefully, towards the bottom end of zone 2. So if you're old like me, it wants to be about 120 to 130 if you're in your bottom half.
And if you're really old like me, it's down to about 110.
Well, let's face it, when you get to your age, Phil, if it's still beating, it's the plus, mate.
Well, yeah. That's what I've got my Garmin on to tell me it's been beaten.
remind you to breathe. Hold on, let me just give it a thump. Right, 2, 1, just wind it in. Just to 15 seconds pedaling backwards now. Try and keep it as smooth as possible. Don't forget to press stop on your Garmin's. And that's it, just bring it to a halt. Up on your foot of choice. I'll start on my left foot. Nice and relaxed. Just visualize that muscle releasing. It is actually possible if you think relaxed thoughts, you can release your stretch reflex. If you stretch tense and you try and force it, the stretch reflex will stay on longer. That's why yogaists stretch better than martial artists, because they don't force it. Right, just release. And then back down again, one last time. couple of nice controlled breaths. Purposeful, mindful breaths. That's it. Just roll it over to the other left foot. We are in Connie's after all. Well, I am. 2 left feet and 6 toes.
I thought that were Grindthorpe.
Or Barnsley.
No, they've got 2 left feet.
Hey.
They've got 2 left feet on 1 foot.
Yeah.
Nice and relaxed. Happy thoughts. Right, just come out of the stretch a bit, and then release it again back in. See if you can go a bit further. Just be careful again, runners with crusty Achilles. Mine's been awfully good since I've been running on the running machine.
Cheating machine.
The treadmill, or as Wayne calls it, you're a treadmill wanker. He's never one for sitting on the fence, Wayne.
Yeah.
No good for you.
Right. Kick them off. Kick your shoes off. I'm not going to stand there because it's full of water. Change the towel. Turn you around now. Got a bit more room. Look at that, eh?
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Showing off now.
I've got it all set up. It's more set up for coaching than it is for working, I'll tell you. Right.
Hey, there's a
listen,
bloody kitchen in back of that.
And all the way down. Just nice and relaxed. Soft knees. Just wiggle your bum about a bit. Just release that lower back. Roll up. Right, just step forward with your right foot. So it's a very short step forward, only about a ruler's length, 12 inches. So for the blokes in the room, that's that much. And all I want you to do is some hamstring recoils. So we do these on a Monday. So just down, cross your arms over, back up again. So your front leg straight, your back leg slightly bent. Nice and relaxed. I think Teresa does these as well. She nicked them off me. One more. That's it. Change legs. Short step forwards, up, down. So you should feel a very gentle stretch on your hamstring. That's it. Back up again. Take your legs off. Right. Cross your legs over. Just forward fold down. You can use your legs for support if you want. Make sure that back leg's straight. Don't close your eyes. And back up. Change
You're
legs.
listening to the Shiny playlist, and it is
And down you go. Nice and relaxed. Deep breath in, just try and get a bit more out of it. If you've got one side that's worse than the other, do that worst side first. Always remember that. Just go a bit longer on your worst side. There's no point going extra on your easy side. Do your worst side. Roll up. Right now, because I can show you a Monday night not to be fine with this. Right, high plank. All you're going to do is take your knee up towards your hand. So right knee up to the back of your right wrist. Right? Don't care where your foot goes. If you can put it across, that's even better. And all you're going to do is just gently lean forwards. So it's pigeon, but it's not a dead pigeon. It's a live pigeon. And the best cycling exercise is going this for stretching out. And back up, back into plank. Just change legs again. Take that knee up, put it right behind the back of your wrist. The foot as far across as you can. It's comfortable. And then just lower yourself down. It might take a bit of practice. This the Monday night lot will find this easy because we do this all the time. Get to a point where you can go all the way to the floor and lie down if you want.
So much.
So this is good for stretching your quads. It's good for your hip flexor, your IT band. It opens your hips up. It's one of those all-purpose ones. So while you're down here, just push your legs back. Just drop your pelvis down just stretch that lower back into cobra. Turn your toes back under, up into downward dog, and just walk your heels out for a couple of seconds. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Roll up. Shake your arms, shake your legs. I'm down here. Well done. Awesome stuff. How was that?
The bit I did was good.
You did all right, Phil.
Right,
Thank you.
I just didn't want to pull some completely.
So that's you. Yeah, you're better off
That
not.
bullet out his pocket.
What?
The easiest way is to injure a muscle is at high speed. So you did the right thing. Is to pull out of it because you do more damage at that. So that's definitely the right thing to do. So next week, just try and use your hamstrings more to control the quad, and that should help and keep the cadence down a bit. Don't go as high and feel it out next week a bit. How did everybody else find it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Hard work. I need to sort my cadence sensor out because it's paired to my watch. Can't get it onto my watch somehow, but there we go.
I didn't really enjoy the one where you started really fast and in the high gear. I started to feel really sick doing that.
Right, so this one, I've traditionally done this one for about the last 4 or 5 years. It literally is the last one I do before we start the summer. It uses everything we've done throughout the rest of the winter. It's not easy. It's not the hardest one that we do, but it's a really good mix of everything. So I like it. It's just it's a good all-rounder, this one. And it's 6 weeks long as well. So next week, I can't remember what we up next week. I can't remember whether I take a bit of rest off the first bit. Oh, no, I don't. We extend the Tabatas. So you'll be doing 20 seconds on next week, 40 seconds recovery on the Tabatas. And then the week after, I take 30 seconds of your recovery off the first part and add it on to that 30 seconds of sprinting. So it gradually steps it up. You're on mute, Christine. Christine, you're on mute.
There's a good chance I should be going on mute in a minute just to hurl abuse at you.
What I said was, and the week after that, you stick pins in our eyes.
No, week after that, I make you watch Love Island.
Oh, no!
Oh, God.
Oh,
no.
Jesus Christ.
I'd rather do an hour without rest.
Yeah, we can't be the
Diane's
same.
going fan dabby dozy. I'm brilliant at that.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
yeah, thanks a lot.
Right, well done. See you
Thank you.
later.
Bye-bye.